हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for the kind association. I apologize for the delay. Let's get started with our study of Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam in our Bhakti Vaibhava course. Let's begin with our auspicious invocation prayers. Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. तथैव चान्ये नरलोकवीराय आहवे कृष्णमुखारविन्दम् नेत्रे पिबन्तो नयनाभिरामं पार्थास्त्रपूतः पदमापुरस्य. अहो बकीयं स्तनकालकूटं जिघ्रांसयापाययदप्यसाध्वी लेभे गतिं धात्र्युचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम. अशेषसङ्क्लेशशमं विधत्ते गुणानुवाद श्रवणं मुरारे. किं वा पुनस्तच्चरणारविन्द परागसेवारतिरात्मलब्धा. सोऽहं नृणां क्षुल्लसुखाय दुःखं महद्गतानां विरमाय तस्य. प्रवर्तये भागवतं पुराणं यदाह साक्षात् भगवान् ऋषिभ्यः. त्वं त्वं भक्तियोगपरिभावितहृत्सरोज आस्ते श्रुतेक्षितपथो ननु नाथ पुंसां यद्यद्धियात उरुगाय विभावयन्ति तत्तद्वपु प्रणयसे सदनुग्रहाय. सोऽसावदभ्रकरुणो भगवान् विवृद्ध प्रेम स्मितेन नयनाम्बुरुहं विजृम्भम्. उत्थाय विश्वविजयाय च नो विषादम् माद्व्यागिरापनयतात् पुरुषः पुराणः. ससर्जाग्र्यन्धतामिस्रम् अथ तामिस्रमादिकृत् महामोहं च मोहं च तमश्चाज्ञानवृत्तयः. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are going to begin A new chapter from the third canto, chapter number 5. Mahatma Vidur talks with Sri Maitreya Muni. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Dvaridyunadya Rishabha Kurunam Maitreyam Asinam Agadabodham Shattopas Rityachyutabhavasiddhah Papracha Saushilya Gunabhitriptah. Dwaridyunadya Rishabha Kurunam Maitreyamasinam Agadhabodham Shattopas Papracha Saushilya Guna Bhitriptaha. Translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya Nitya Lila Pravishtha Om Vishnupad, His Divine Grace Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, Shri Shukadev Goswami is telling Maharaj Parikshit, Vidur, the best amongst the Kuru dynasty, Rishibha Kurunam, the best amongst the Kurus is Vidur. Why? Because he was perfect in devotional service to Lord Krishna. He was perfect in devotional service to Krishna. So Vidur reached Haridwar, Dwari Nadya. Haridwar, where the Nadi, Ganga, flows. He reached the source of the celestial Ganga river, Haridwar, where Maitreya Muni, Maitreyam Asinam Agada Bodham, where Maitreya Muni was seated. And how is Maitreya Muni? Agadha Bodham. Agadha means unfathomable, bottomless, very deep. Agadha Bodham. Maitreya Muni had fathomless knowledge, fathomless Krishna given intelligence. He was a learned sage of the world. Greatest. Great. And Vidur, who was perfect in gentleness, Saushilya. He was gentle, Vidur was gentle, and Maitreya Muni was greatly learned. And Vidur was also satisfied in transcendence. Guna abhitriptaha. He was satisfied with transcendental qualities, not mundane qualities. So Vidur is the best, please listen carefully. Vidur is the best among the Kuru dynasty. Vidur is perfect in devotional service. Vidur is perfect in gentleness, Saushilya. And Vidur is satisfied only with transcendental topics. He is Guna Abhitriptaha. And he reached Dwari Nadya. He reached Dwari Dyu Nadya, the Haridwar, where the celestial Ganga originates. And Vidur inquired from Maitreya Muni, who was seated there at Haridwar. And Maitreya was agada bodham. He was unfathomably knowledgeable. And he was bhava siddha, achyuta bhava siddha. This is most important. He was achyuta bhava siddha. Look at the third line. He was Vidur was Shatta. Is Vidur was achyuta bhava siddha. He was perfect in devotional service to Lord Krishna. Achyuta bhava means Krishna bhava, Krishna bhavanamrit, Krishna consciousness. Achyuta bhava siddha. He had attained siddhi, perfection in Krishna consciousness. Who had attained Shatta, Vidur. So Vidur had attained perfection in Krishna consciousness. He inquired from Maitreya Muni, who was seated in Haridwar, and Maitreya Muni is Agada Bodham. He is very, very knowledgeable in transcendental knowledge. So Vidur inquired from Maitreya Muni. Purport. Prabhupada says Vidur was already perfect due to unalloyed devotion to the infallible Lord. Infallible Lord means Achyut. जो कभी अपने स्थान से च्युत नहीं होते. One who never falls down is Achyut. And he was Achyuta Bhava Siddha. Vidur was perfect in his Krishna consciousness. Further down in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Vidur had already surpassed the fallible nature of the living entity in conditional life. So, one second. Hare Krishna. Vidur had already surpassed the fallible nature of the living entity in conditional life. What is the fallible nature of a conditioned soul? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What are the four defects of a conditioned soul? Yes, Sarojanandini Mataji.
Krishna Prabhu, Namaste Pranam. The tendency to be illusioned, tendency to commit mistakes, and imperfect senses, and the tendency to cheat others.
Excellent. This is based on Srila Jiva Goswami's Sandarbha. In the Sandarbhas, Srila Jiva Goswami explains this, that a conditioned soul has got these four defects. And Vidur had surpassed these four defects. Because he was Achyuta Bhava Siddha. He was legitimately absorbed in pure devotional service to Lord Krishna. This stage of life is called Achyuta Bhava Siddha, or perfection, Siddha, by dint of devotional service. Not on one's own strength, but on the strength of Krishna. One becomes perfect. So Prabhupada is saying, let there be a temple. He points a stick and says, let there be a temple. Prabhupada is not saying on his own strength, Krishna's strength. This stage of life is called Achyuta Bhava Siddha, perfection by dint of devotional service. Anyone, therefore, who is absorbed in the devotional service of Lord Krishna is a liberated soul. Sa Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. One who is Karmana Manasa Vacha is engaged in the service to Lord Hari is Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. Liberated soul and has all admirable qualities. Yasastma Bhakti. What is that verse? Sarva guna yasa samasate suraha. All the good qualities of the demigods come in a person who is engaged in devotion to Krishna. All admirable qualities are there. The learned sage Maitreya was sitting in a solitary place on the bank of Ganga at Haridwar. And Vidur, who was a perfect devotee of Lord Krishna, because he is a Mahajan, he is Yamaraj, and possessed all transcendental good qualities, Sarvaya Gunayasya Samasate Sura, had all the good qualities of a devotee, approached him for enquiry. Vidur approached Maitreya Muni. Maitreya was sitting in a solitary place on the bank of Ganga. Text 2. Vidura uvacha Sukhaya karmani karoti loko na te sukham vanyaduparamam va vindeta bhuyas tata eva dukkham yadatra yuktam bhagavan vadennaha. Mahatma Vidur said to Maitreya Muni, Vidur comes, approaches Maitreya Muni and speaks this verse. O great sage Maitreya Muni, everyone in this world engages in fruitive activities to attain happiness. Sukhaya karmani karoti loko. Everybody is doing karma in this world. Why? Sukhaya kam. They have a desire to be happy in this world. They want to find happiness. Na taya sukham, but they don't find real happiness. Why do we go to school? Because we want to get qualified, so we will have respect in society, we will have a job, and we will earn money. Everything we do it for our happiness. But Vidur is saying everyone is engaged in fruitive activities to attain happiness, but one does not find neither satiation nor mitigation of distress. Vanyad uparamamba. Natay sukham. They don't find happiness, they don't find satisfaction, satiation, and they don't find mitigation of distress. Distress still comes. There is distress in India, and there is distress in developed countries like America also. Some students here are sitting in India. Satyarupa Mataji, Shama Vallavi Mataji, Sarojanandini Mataji, Mukto Sangha Prabhu, they are sitting in America. Sanatan Nitai Prabhu is sitting in America. Rishi Prabhu is sitting in Canada. Can anybody say that there is no distress? In my country, there is no distress. Mera desh mahan. कोई कह सकता है क्या ऐसा? कहीं पर राम राज्य है क्या? नहीं है. It's not there. Everybody is trying for happiness, but they are not able to find it. Vidur is opening his conversation with Maitreya Muni like that. Maitreya Muni is a Babaji sitting alone on the bank of Ganga in Haridwar. Nobody knows. He's sitting there. Only Uddhavji knew that Maitreya is sitting there. And here is Vidur, who all his life lived in the capital of the world, Hastinapur. All his life, he lived as the brother of the ruling emperor, Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Their brother Vidur is coming and saying everybody is looking for happiness, and that's why they are engaging in karma. Sukhaya karmani karoti loko. But nataya sukham vanyad uparamamba. They don't get satiation, they don't get happiness, even after they are working for it. On the contrary, one is only aggravated by such activities. Bhuyas tata eva dukkham. They are only aggravated by this happiness and they get dukkha instead of sukh. They get dukh. Please therefore give us naha. The last word of the verse is naha. Naha means us. Means there are other sadhus also sitting there. Maitreya Muni, some other rishis also were there who were sitting. Some other sadhakas also were there. So please give us directions, instructions on how we should live for real happiness. How we can get real happiness. That we want to know. Purport, little bit down. When Vidur approached Maitreya Muni, he should have asked only about Lord Krishna. But out of natural humility, he did not immediately ask about Lord Krishna, but inquired into a subject which would be of great importance to the common man. How many of you have attended the self-discovery course? 6 days, 7 days. Radha Gopinath Prabhu, Gaur Gopal Prabhu, Shubha Vilas Prabhu. Yes, Shama Vallavi Mataji attended. I have also attended when I was in medical school. Self-discovery course. That's what first introduces us to Krishna consciousness. And on one of the days, the topic is search for happiness. Actually, first day, the topic is search for happiness. Listen carefully, dear devotees. This is Haridwar. This is 5,000 years ago. These are the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. Conversation is taking place between Maitreya Muni, who is direct disciple of, raise your hand. Maitreya Muni is direct disciple of Shama Vallavi Mataji. Maitreya Muni is a disciple of
Rasara Muni.
Maitreya Muni is a disciple of. Just now he attended Bhagavatam class and came.
Vyasadev.
Father of Vyasadev, Krishna. Remember, Uddhav and Krishna met under the people tree, and Maitreya Muni happened to be there, and he directly heard from Krishna. You remember, Shamavalli Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Maitreya Muni's guru is directly Krishna. So now listen, Maitreya Muni is a direct disciple of Krishna's. Vidur is Mahajan. He is Yamraj, one of the 12 Mahajans. Their conversation is taking place. And what is the opening question that Vidur, who is a Mahajan, is asking Lord Krishna's direct disciple, Sri Maitreya Muni? Everybody is looking for happiness in this world, but they are not able to find happiness. He is asking the question that is dealt with on the first day of self-discovery course, which the entry-level people in ISKCON are taught. Which means the way Srila Prabhupada has designed this preaching, it is very, very scientific. Don't think that a self-discovery course, not for me. No. Any transcendental topic, any transcendental discussion is relevant to a transcendentalist. Because that knowledge which is given is absolute, and therefore it applies to everyone. I have another example in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where Sri Sanatan Goswami, when he meets Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there cannot be a higher level of conversation than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha Krishna, and Sri Sanatan Goswami, who is Lavanga Manjari. They are having conversation, and Sanatan Goswami's opening questions, one of the first questions he asked, this is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 20, verse number 102. Ke ami kene amaye jare tapotroye iha nahi jani ke mane hita hai. Sanatan Goswami asking Mahaprabhu, Ke ami kene amaye? Who am I? Kene amaye jare tapotroye. And why these threefold miseries, Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, are troubling me? Why this threefold klesh are troubling me? I do not know. Iha nahi jani. He says, I don't know. Author of Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrit, Brihad Vaishnav Toshini, commenter in the 10th canto, is saying, Iha nahi jani. Kemane hita hai. I don't know what is beneficial for me. Please tell me. Ke ami. Who am I? Why am I suffering? Sadhya sadhana tatva puchite na jani. Kripa kari sab tatva kahata apani. Shri Sanatan Goswami is telling Mahaprabhu that sadhya sadhana tatva puchite na jani. I don't even know how to inquire about sadhya and sadhan. Tapan Mishra at least asked, what is sadhya, what is sadhan? Srila Sanatan Goswami says, I want to know about sadhya and sadhan, but Mahaprabhu, I don't even know how to frame the question. How do I ask, what is sadhan, what is sadhya? Sadhya sadhana tatva puchite na jani. To kripa kari sab tatva kahata apani. So you know what is to be taught, therefore please, you kripa karo. You only do kripa, even though I cannot ask the right questions, you give me the knowledge that I need to get. The appropriate knowledge you only give. Kripa kari sab tatva kahata apani. So therefore, I want to illustrate this point that our preaching in ISKCON is very scientific. Srila Prabhupada's small books, Perfect Question, Perfect Answers, Science of Self-Realization, it is Very, very important for creating a solid spiritual foundation. So it is amazing that Vidur is asking Maitreya Muni question that is dealt with on the first day, first session of self-discovery course, which we are conducting for brand new people. And then we connect them to Bhakti Vriksha after the 6-7 day self-discovery course. So he asks that everybody is looking for happiness, search for happiness, but they are not able to get. Anandamaya Bhyasad is the nature, but they are not able to get. When Vidur approached Maitreya, he should have asked about Lord Krishna. Prabhupada is saying, Vidur could have come and said, tell me about the Ras Leela, Maitreya Muni. Tell me about Prayojan Tattva. Wouldn't have been wrong, because Maitreya Muni is directly taught by Krishna and Vidur is directly favored by Krishna. Krishna came to the house of Vidur and ate banana peel because Vidur and Vidurani had so much devotion. At the time of leaving this world, Krishna Swadhama Pagate, when Krishna went to his own dham, he remembered Vidur. Maitreya Muni knows it. Uddhav told, but even Maitreya was sitting there when at the time of his departure, Krishna remembered Vidur. Please convey my love to my dear Vidur, Uddhav, when you meet him. Krishna said that. And Maitreya knows. So Vidur could have asked directly about Radha Krishna Leela. Prabhupada is saying, when Vidur approached Maitreya, he should have asked only about the Lord Krishna. But out of natural humility, Vidur did not immediately ask about Lord Krishna, but inquired into a subject which would be of great importance to the common man. Starts with general inquiry. A common man, listen to this. A common man cannot understand Lord Krishna. Common man cannot understand Krishna, Prabhupada said. Mam tu Vedana Kasyana. Common man cannot understand Krishna. Common man must first know the real position of his life under the influence of illusory energy. First, the Jiva has to understand that I'm suffering in this world. Abhi, Friday we have so many meetings, Bhagavad Gita meetings, and people come because the program is being hosted by their friend. So the neighbors, friends, they come. They come for one program and most of them don't come. Now there are two reasons. One is, I don't know how to preach. But other reason is people don't think they need Bhagavad Gita. People don't think that they need Krishna in their life at this time. Remember, I have to telling you about one person I know was on his deathbed because of some disease, and some devotees went to meet and gifted Bhagavad Gita as it is. And he said, this is to be given to someone who is dying. Why you are giving me? And 5 days later, he died. And when those devotees went for the funeral, the Bhagavad Gita was still wrapped in that plastic shrink wrap as it is, untouched. So people don't want Krishna. People don't want Bhagavad Gita in their life. Why? Because they are happy in this world. They think they are happy. They think they are happy. Many times I admit patients from the ER who are intoxicated, either with alcohol or with methamphetamine or with cocaine, so many things. When we admit them, if they're intoxicated, they're delirious, many times they say, why you are admitting me to the hospital? I want to go home. Let me go home. Then we have to do 10-13. We have to involuntarily admit them because they are not ready to go. Or sometimes people are suicidal. And they say, let me go, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, we know they have just overdosed on the sleeping pill. They say, no, I'm fine, let me go. But we involuntarily admit them, 10-13. The point is, people don't really know that they are suffering in this world. And until and unless we are convinced that I am suffering in this world and I want a solution, one will not hear the message of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam seriously. We may come because the neighbors have invited, friends have invited, and there is nice prasad. We come, we sit, we do kirtan. One devotee, he sometimes invites for program in the house. And then he tells, "Oh, katha kam, kirtan ज़्यादा चाहिए हमको, कीर्तन चाहिए. Because kirtan is entertaining. अच्छा, और वो थोड़ा राधे राधे कीर्तन चाहिए, राधा नाम कीर्तन चाहिए, ऐसा. They don't chant 16 rounds, they still eat onion garlic, but when they have program in their house, they want Radha Nam Kirtan. So this is because people take to Krishna consciousness as a means of some pious entertainment. Instead of doing something bad, going to some pub or disco, ठीक है, we'll have kirtan. And on one level, that is okay. But that is not the mood of Parikshit Maharaj. That is not how Parikshit Maharaj was listening to Bhagavatam, who had only 7 days to live. And that is not how Vidur is inquiring. Bichare Vidur, itne dur se he has gone to Haridwar to get his questions answered. Can you see the eagerness? For us, we have to just log on to Zoom and hear, or just open Vedabase and start reading. But how much Vidur had to do to hear the message of Srimad Bhagavatam? Can you imagine walking on foot from we don't know even where? So, bank of Yamuna, he's going all the way to Haridwar just to ask his questions. So, this is the sign of sincerity. So, when we hear, we should really hear with a mood of taking shelter that I really need to hear Bhagavatam. I really need to hear today's class attentively. Let me see what Sri Shukdev Goswami wants to tell me today, what Prabhupada wants to tell me today. That should be our mood when we attend a class. So unless we understand that we are suffering, we will not take the message of Bhagavatam seriously. Text 3. Janasya Krishnad Vimukhasya Devad Adharmashilasya Sudukitasya Anugrahayeha Charanti Nunam Bhutani Bhavyani Janardanasya. So very beautiful 2 names are there in this verse. Krishna's 2 names. What are they? Shama Vallavi Mataji. In this verse, what are the 2 names of Krishna?
Janardanas.
Janardhan
Janardanasya.
and Janasya Krishnad.
Janasya.
Beautiful, no? In one verse, there are 2 names of Krishna. Krishna and Janardhan. Janasya Krishnad Vimukhasya Daivad. Vidur is telling Maitreya Muni, O great soul, O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to show compassion to Janasya Krishnad Vimukhasya. Those who are Krishna Vimukh. To the fallen souls who are averse, Vimukh, to the sense of subordination to Lord Krishna. So Vidur is telling Maitreya Muni that in this world, the Bhurida Jana, those who are great souls, Bhavyani, those who are Bhurida Jana, very magnanimous souls, they travel on this earth. Iha Charanti, they travel everywhere in this world. Why? To show compassion. Anugrahaya. Su Dukhitasya. To those who are suffering in this world. Adharma Shilasya. Those who are engaged in irreligion. They are always sad. To give compassion, anugraha to such people, fallen souls. Patita Pavana Hetu Tava Avatar. To show compassion to the fallen souls who are averse to Krishna Bhakti, the great souls travel in this world. How? Janardanasya, as representatives of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They travel. Those who are Krishna Vimukh. So beautiful, na, this verse? Why are our Guru Maharajas traveling? Even though they have ill health. Think of your Gurudev. Saroj Nandini Mataji, think of Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Why traveling? Why? Satyarupa Mataji, think of Srila Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj. Mukta Sangha Prabhu, think of Shripad Vaisheshika Maharaj. Why is their itinerary so full that there is no time? They are booked months in advance. Traveling for what? Janasya Krishna Vimukhasya Daivad Adharmashilasya Sudukhitasya. ऐसे लोगों को अनुग्रहाये चरन्ति नूनम भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य. To remind them of Krishna. These Janardanasya, these people of Janardhan, the pure devotees, they are traveling. Who is Srila Prabhupada? In the Pranam Mantra? Who is Prabhupada in the Pranam Mantra? Or anybody who answers this question, my obeisances. Devavati Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I try Prabhu. Prabhupada is Paschatya Prantatari.
Yes, he's Paschatya Prantatarine, Paschatya Deshatarine. But so here the devotees are called Bhavyani Janardanasya. They are people of Janardhan. So who is Prabhupada in the Pranam Mantra? Yes, Mukta Sangha Prabhu. Unmute, Mukta Sangha Prabhu.
Yeah. Sorry, Prabhu. I was referring that sannyasi who travels around.
Sanatan Nitai Prabhu will answer this question. Sanatan Nitai Prabhu, bolo.
Referring to that, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Krishna Prasthaya.
He is
Namaste,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prasthaya, but
Parivajacharya I was referring to.
okay, I will answer. Let's see, let's give a chance to Parima Mataji also. Parima Mataji, where I disappeared. Amrit Gaurangi Mataji. Who is Prabhupada?
He is Gauravani Pracharine.
Not what I'm looking for. See, here the preachers are called Bhavyani Janardanasya. They are people of Janardhan. So who is Prabhupada? Shama Kishori Mataji. You are unmuted, Mataji. I cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. Okay, Sharanagat Mataji, you go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, it is Vishnu Padaya, Namo Vishnu Padaya.
नहीं. Shantaradhika Mataji. Good
Is it
attempt.
Prabhuji sir?
Yes.
Saraswati Deve?
Yeah, not Saraswati. Saraswati Devi.
Saraswati Deve.
Of Saraswati Thakur. Of Saraswati Thakur. Because Tara Ichha Balavan. It was the desire of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur that Gauravani should spread everywhere. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Shachi Suta Priya Ati Krishna Sevai Jara Tulana. ऐसे महंत गुरु जगतेर मध्य उरु कृष्ण सेवा दे थाई थाई तारो इच्छा बलवान जगते ते स्थान स्थान होई जाए गौरांगेर नाम. It is Saraswati Thakur's desire. तारा इच्छा बलवान जगते ते थान थान होई जाए गौरांगेर नाम. It was the desire of Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Saraswati. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Shashi Suta Priya Ati. It was the desire of Shri Siddhanta Saraswati that Srila Gauranga Mahaprabhu's name should go everywhere. And therefore Srila Prabhupada addresses himself as, he is our Dev, he is our master. So he is Deve. But he is Saraswate Deve. One, the preacher belonging to Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is one who belongs to Saraswati Thakur is Saraswate. You're understanding? Saraswate. Son of Vasudev is Vasudev. Daughter of Janak Maharaj is Janaki. Disciple of Saraswati Thakur is Saraswate, and he is our master, so Deve. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. हो जाए गौरांगेरा नाम Gauravani Pracharine. You are a nice, educated young boy. Why don't you preach in the English language in the Western world? Paschatya Deshatarine. Hari Bol. So here it is said that Janasya Krishna Vimukhasya Daiva. For such people, and they are adharma shilasya. They are practicing adharma and therefore they are sudukhitasya. They are not just dukhi, they are sudukhi, very, very dukhi. Suffering. Hippies becoming happy. Such people, anugrahaya, charanti nunam, charanti nunam. They are traveling for anugraha on such people, fallen souls. Bhutani bhavyani janardanasya. These people of Janardan, they are doing such preaching work. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, to be obedient to the wishes of the Supreme Lord Krishna is the natural position of every living entity. What is the natural position? Karishye vachanam tava. I will do as you say, Krishna. What is the natural position? Nachao, nachao Prabhu, nachao Samate. But due only to the past misdeeds, a living being becomes averse to the sense of subordination to Krishna. Krishna bhuliya, Krishna bahirmukha jiv bhogavancha kare. निकटस्थ मायातारे झापटी आधारे. And Krishna bahirmukha jiv, Krishna bhuliya se jiv anadi bahirmukh. Ataiva mayatare deha samsar dukh. Krishna bhuliya se jiv anadi bahirmukh. We forget our relationship with Krishna. Prabhupada says, no one has anything to do but render devotional service to the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. We have no other work than Krishna Bhakti. Great unalloyed devotees of Lord Krishna are compassionate towards the fallen. Patitanam pavanebhyo. And therefore they travel all over the world with the mission of bringing souls back to Godhead, back home. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam. For those who are tapta jivanam, tapatraya, those who are suffering with this threefold miseries, tad anugrahaya, to give them mercy, charanti nunam. They are certainly traveling everywhere. Text 4. Tat sadhu varya dishavartma shamnaha samradhito bhagavana yena pumsam hridisthito yat chati bhakti pute Jnanam satatvadhigamam puranam. Vidurji is saying to Maitreya Muni, therefore, O great sage, O sadhu, sadhu varya, tat sadhu varya, Adish, please instruct me. Therefore, O great sage, please give me instruction, mujhe adesh do, on the transcendental devotional service of the Lord. Instruct me on the path, the Vartma, which is Sham, which is the most auspicious path of devotional service to Krishna. Bhagwan, Samradhite, Samyak Rupena Aradhite. How perfectly the Supreme Bhagwan can be worshipped. Instruct me on that. Don't instruct me on how to make money, how to gratify the senses, how to become popular, how to get mukti. No. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. Kavitam va jagadisha kamay, mama janmani janmanishware bhavtat bhakti rahetu. Teach me about bhakti. So that the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is situated in the heart of everyone, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati, can be pleased. Samshiddhir Haritoshanam. Pumsam Hridisthita, that Supreme Personality of Godhead Bhagwan, Yena Pumsam Hridisthita, who is in the heart, Bhakti Pute, by unalloyed devotion, he will be served. Sam Aradhita. Give me knowledge by which I can satisfy and please the Supreme Lord who is sitting in the heart. Therefore, O great sage, please give me instruction on the transcendental devotional service of Lord Krishna, so that Krishna, who is situated in the heart of everyone, can be pleased to impart from within knowledge of the absolute truth in terms of the ancient Vedic principles delivered only to those who are purified by the process of devotional service. Puta means purified. Bhakti Puti. Those who are purified by bhakti, only they can understand. So, who can tell me which are the two gurus who are being referred to in this verse? If you heard attentively, you will understand. Raise your hand. Who are the two gurus who are being referred in this verse? Vidur is referring. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody is, yes, Janani Mataji to the rescue of everyone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think it is Diksha Guru and Chaitya Guru.
Yes, wonderful. Correct. What Vidur is saying that, oh Shiksha Guru, Maitreya Muni, instruct me so that I can engage in bhajan of the Lord, who is sitting in the heart and being pleased will give me guidance from within. Because every moment can the Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru be with us? Not possible. We can repeat the instructions we have heard from the Guru. We can follow the instructions that we have heard from the Guru. But still in life, there will be situations where on the spot we have to make decisions. On the spot, we have to make decisions. And that will happen only if we are in touch with the Supreme Lord as Chaitya Guru in the heart. Can I give you a beautiful example of this? Not many devotees know this, but this is the opinion of our acharyas. This is very confidential. When the Kuru Sabha, the Dyutta Krida was over and Maharaj Yudhishthir had lost everything, at that time, Duryodhan gave the order to Dushasan to bring Shri Draupadi Devi. And his instruction was that strip her of her sari and make her sit on my lap. And Duryodhan actually moved his dhoti and exposed his thigh and patted that I want her to sit here on my bare thigh. Remove her sari and make her sit here. He was patting like this. Can you imagine? Bhim was there. In front of Bhim, Duryodhan had the audacity to speak like this about Srimati Draupadi Devi. And Bhim picked up his gada and he was about to, he told Yudhishthir Maharaj, just give me agya, give me permission. I will not only kill Duryodhan right now, but I will kill the other 99 rats also who are with Duryodhan, his 99 brothers. I will kill all of them right now in front of the whole assembly. There were 14 lakh kings and prince Rajkumars there in that sabha. On the spot, Yudhishthir Maharaj has to make a decision. Such a critical juncture. Bhim Singh, just give me the okay. I will kill Duryodhan right now. Even Bhishma Dev cannot protect him. Even if Bhishma Dev comes, he will not be able to protect Duryodhan. Just give me the permission. On the spot, Yudhishthir Maharaj has to make a decision. And Yudhishthir Maharaj says, no. Sit down. Don't do anything. And I have heard from the lotus mouth of my Gurudev, Param Pujya Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, that Yudhishthir Maharaj's inner, his marma, his inner intention was that Yudhishthir Maharaj knew that now Krishna will appear. So Bhim, sit down. Don't interrupt. Krishna wants to glorify our wife Draupadi. And for her sake, Krishna will appear in the Kuru Sabha. So you don't spoil the script. You sit down. I am telling you, Dushasan will not be able to strip Draupadi. It is not possible because I know Krishna will come for Draupadi. And that is the ultimate glorification of Draupadi for all time to come, that Krishna will come for her. You sit down. If you interrupt, if you interfere with Krishna's plan, then Draupadi will not be glorified for all time to come. So Yudhishthir is saying, sit down to Bhim, and anybody who reads Mahabharata criticizes Yudhishthir Maharaj. He is such a, I don't even want to say what people say about Yudhishthir Maharaj. He is such a weak person. He could not kill Duryodhana, and he didn't let Bhim also, who had the capacity to kill. He stopped him. He's such a this, such a that. People criticize Yudhishthir Maharaj, and Yudhishthir Maharaj is willing to take that criticism. But Yudhishthir Maharaj's decision was based on a direct communication with the Paramatma, with Krishna. This Krishna says, I will come. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, sit down. Let Krishna take care of this. It is between Draupadi and Krishna. And they will be glorified. Their relationship will be glorified. Draupadi's devotion will be glorified. In the future, the devotees will come in the Hare Krishna movement, and they will consider Draupadi Devi as their Acharya, and they will also raise their hand and do Kirtan. We raise our hand in Kirtan, na? Urdhva Bahu. Mahaprabhu taught us. Who is the Acharya for Urdhva Bahu? It is Draupadi Devi, who raised her hands in the Kuru Sabha. So such beautiful Leela would not have taken place if Bhim had interfered. So on the spot, we have to make decisions sometimes. And that cannot come with preparation. That will come only if we are in touch with the Paramatma, Chaitya Guru Krishna in the heart. And Prabhupada mentions that in the purport. Prabhupada says, now listen carefully. By devotional service only does one's heart become purified. Raise your hand. What verse is this? By devotional service, heart becomes purified. Chalo, chalo, fatapat. We have to substantiate every sentence of Prabhupada. We are on the path of purification. We are chanting Hare Krishna. What is the proof that chanting Hare Krishna purifies the heart? Yes, Shamchandra Prabhu.
Prabhu, is it Chetodarpana Marjanam?
Yes, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, Chetodarpana Marjanam. Heart becomes purified. By devotional service, heart becomes purified. So many are there. Shunvatam, Swagatha, Krishna. Hridandastohi abhadrani vidhunoti surit satam. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu. Nityam bhagavatas. By doing bhajan, which consists of Shravanam Kirtanam. Shravanam is Bhagavatam. Shraddhaya Bhagavatam Shravanam. And Kirtanam is chanting. Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Heart becomes purified. Okay? And when it becomes completely purified of karma, jnana, yoga, only in such a purified stage does Lord Krishna, who is seated in everyone's heart, with the individual soul. So individual soul and Paramatma, Prithak, they are separate. Two entities. Like two birds, as mentioned in our Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Only in such a purified stage does Lord Krishna, who is seated in the heart as Paramatma, with the individual soul, Jivatma, give instruction so that the devotee can reach the ultimate destination, going back home, back to Godhead. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. What is the confirmation? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. Krishna gives the intelligence to who? One who is doing satat bhajan, constant bhajan. Not to anybody else. And Prabhupada gives example like Arjun and Uddhav gave knowledge. Now see, further down, Prabhupada defines what is Vaidhi Bhakti, what is Raganuga Bhakti. I want everybody to pay attention. Very important. Many times devotees ask, what is Raganuga Bhakti, what is Vaidhi Bhakti? Vaidhi Bhakti or devotional service following the prescribed rules and regulations. It is defined in the revealed scriptures and it is confirmed by the great Acharya. So what is Vaidhi Bhakti? Vaidhi Bhakti is what our Acharyas have taught us. Wake up in the morning, 4:15, 4:30, you start Mangal Arti, chanting your morning program. Fast on Ekadashi, chant at least 16 rounds in the Brahma Murta, read Bhagavatam, read Prabhupada's books, preach if you are able to, do Harinam Sankirtan, do deity worship. These are all Vaidhi Bhakti. Rules and regulations which are mentioned in the Shastra and confirmed by the great Acharyas. Practicing this is called Vaidhi Bhakti, and this will purify the heart. Now, this practice of Vaidhi Bhakti can help the neophyte devotee to rise to the stage of Raga Bhakti. Raga Bhakti is the stage in which Lord Krishna responds from within in the form of Chaitya Guru. Hari Bol. Raganuga Bhakti is when Krishna is dictating. Krishna is dictating. Now, don't brush your teeth. Give me khichdi first. So then Jagannath is offered khichdi. The khichdi stirred with the other end of the datun. That is Raganuga Bhakti. Now, Raganuga Bhakti means Shabri. So many years she did Vaidhi Bhakti. Correct? When Ram came that day only, the fruits are not available. And only this Kapita fruit was there, which is very indistinguishable, whether it is sweet or sour. So she had to taste. Not that every day Shabri was eating and keeping half-eaten fruits. Every day she was keeping first-class fruit. But look at the kasauti, the pariksha of a devotee. That the day Ram came, for hundreds of years she was practicing Vaidhi Bhakti. But when Ram came, she had scarcity of fruits, and the only fruit she had was Kapita fruits, which she did not know how to choose, which is sweet, which is sour. Some are sweet, some are sour. Hit or miss. She said, no, I'm going to hit. I'm not going to miss. I will taste. If it is sour, I will keep it aside for myself. If it is sweet, I will keep it for my Ram and Lakshman. This is Raganuga Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti means don't taste when you're cooking. Offer it to Krishna, then eat. Raganuga Bhakti means how can I offer my Thakurji without tasting it? What if the salt is less? What if the salt is more? I will taste little, not for my enjoyment, but to know that it is just perfect for my Thakurji. That is Raganuga Bhakti. Hari Bol. So like that, Prabhupada is defining. In Raganuga Bhakti, Krishna is dictating. He is telling what he wants. Of course, we should not be cheap imitators. Last sentence. On behalf of many neophyte devotees, Vidur, at the very first instance, inquired from Maitreya Muni about the path of devotional service by which Lord Krishna, who is seated in the heart, can be pleased. How Krishna can be pleased? Bhaktya tushyati kevalam nachaguna bhakti priyo madhava. So for Jana Kalyan, for the benefit of others, he is asking like that, these questions. I was supposed to cover 10 verses today. I'm really sorry. Could cover only 4. But next time we will go a little fast. Because the purports are so beautiful. So Vidur is asking these basic questions for the benefit of others. So therefore, we should also be very careful when we ask questions. In an assembly, the questions should be such that they are helpful for others also. We should not ask questions which will create disturbance for other devotees. We should be careful about that. So some controversial questions we should ask privately. We should not ask publicly, because otherwise new innocent devotees they don't know anything about a controversy, and suddenly now after a class they are exposed to unnecessary grapevine, which is not required. So like that, we have to be very careful and sensitive when we ask questions. Granthana Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We will take only one question. Shama Vallavi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Dandavad Pranams, Prabhuji.
Dandavad.
Prabhuji, by following Vaidhi Bhakti, one comes to the platform of Raga Bhakti, or?
Yes, Prabhupada said, na, by practicing this Vaidhi Bhakti, one rises to the stage of Rag Bhakti. Prabhupada said in the purport, just now we read. So it's the next progression. Vaidhi Bhakti, then Raganuga Bhakti. In Raganuga Bhakti, the heart becomes purified. By Vaidhi Bhakti, the heart becomes purified. And in the Raganuga Bhakti, because the heart is purified, now we can hear the dictations of the Paramatma, Chaitya Guru. Krishna guides us that you are a Manjari, you are a Sakha, you are in Vatsalyarati. You should follow Yashoda Maiya's example. You should worship Laddu Gopal. All these dictations come when the heart becomes purified. And we are not deaf to the dictations of Chaitya Guru Krishna. But for that, Chetodarpana Marjanam is must. Heart should become purified. All this noise of material varta, all the noise of material desires should become quiet. Then we can hear Krishna is talking. Then we can hear Krishna's flute. Vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha habe mana tobe ham heribo Shri Vrindavan. Like that. Is that okay, Madhuri?
Yes, Prabhuji. In Journey Home, Maharaj writes, na, Prabhuji, about that good dog and bad dog. Is it that same thing, Prabhuji?
Yes, exactly. You gave such a, what I was trying to explain, you explained in Very simple. Yes. When we, right now we are disturbed by the bad dog. I want this, I want that. And Vaidhi Bhakti means no. Abhyasena tu kauntya. Vairagya. Abhyas means to do what Krishna has said. And Vairagya means to say no to the bad dog. Chik, chup, quiet. No, I will not listen. But the bad dog is howling. So we cannot hear the good dog. But Raganuga Bhakti, the bad dog has coma. And now only the good dog is there, who is chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He is the good dog of Nimai. You remember Nimai had a dog who Nimai was feeding coconut pulp? Say Krishna. And Krishna, you say. So there is a good dog. Then we rise to the platform of Raganuga Bhakti, where we start understanding our relationship with Krishna, our eternal seva, and then lust, anger, greed, they don't bother. Like that. Okay, Mataji?
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Good general pranam.